best viewership numbers on social media ever this week. So the message, of course, that we're going to stop the steal, that we're going to bring you all the information you need to know to stay motivated, to understand that Trump's path to victory is still right in front of us, okay? And we need a couple of wins here, a couple of pieces of evidence to come out and show that there was systemic interference in this election, and it could all change just like that. And I remind you that for 37 whole days, the country was told, and the media was telling the world, that Al Gore was the president-elect. Right. Until all the ballots were recounted in Florida, and then it went to the Supreme Court, and then the judgment came down. Guess what? Al Gore may have invented the internet, but he never became president. So asking a man who's been attacked for 4 years to concede inside of 4 weeks while votes are still being counted and a lot remains to be seen, it's a little rich for my blood. But after a week of stressing out, at the end of the week, we always try to crack you up, end your week on a good note. And we're joined, as usual, by my very dear friend, Barry Goldsmith joins us right now. He's a professor at NYU. He's an architectural historian. He's the host of the Been There, Haven't Done That podcast, heard here in New York on WOR Radio. And Barry, I mean, you do it all, my friend.
Thank you.
And to come in on Friday and crack up the audience, it's just above and beyond. Thank you. What's happening?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that Al Gore did not invent the internet. It was the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. Net in Yahoo.
Wow, you just hit that off the top, this guy.
Since you're a financial wizard, okay, I have a question. How do you get money for inventions? Something I create, and I want to just run it over to you, okay? Run it by you, okay? You know, Hasidic Jews and other Orthodox Jews are not social distancing. So here's my invention, all right? It's masks, yarmulke masks for Orthodox Jews. Do you think it has a future?
I like it. I like it. So, you know, maybe you got to put like a little string inside of it, right? So that you're wearing it down the street, you got the yarmulke on the top of the head. And then all of a sudden, if you have to walk in a store, you take it off your head and you take the string and you put it around your ears and you wear the yarmulke as a mask until you go back out. Then you put it on top of your head.
That's what I invented. So I hope nobody steals it.
How is the podcast doing? How is your podcast doing? You've been there, haven't done that.
We're doing a lot of repeat tourist destinations because obviously you can't go anywhere right now. But I found out, I've been doing some research, and I found out where the term podcast comes from. Do you know the origins of the podcast?
I don't. Tell me.
Okay, here, John, take a look at this. This is the world's original podcast. Here we go. Take a look.
I don't get it.
Okay? Yes, it's the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's from the 1950s, and when the first podcast came out, people ran away. They were scared of this new invention.
Really?
So,
I did not know. I didn't know that. Barry, let me ask you this. So much going on this week. Give me your take on things. What was the most important event of the week in your view?
Well, actually, I think really it's kind of the runoff, like recounting. And again, I think it's the COVID. And, you know, right now, the COVID vaccine. Right now in Georgia, there's a runoff. But that's not going to be the only runoff this year for the Senate. Do you know we're having another runoff? It's going to be Pfizer vaccine versus Moderna vaccine.
Really?
And I think we're all going to vote on it. And you know who has the most benefit of it? Hypochondriacs. They can get the Pfizer injection and vaccine in one arm and the Moderna vaccine in the other arm. God bless us hypochondriacs.
Wow. Let me ask you this. I know you're a world traveler and you've been there, haven't done that podcast is, you know, puts people to places they wouldn't typically go to. You really like Italy, don't you?
Oh, I love it. Here, take a look at this. This is the world's first funhouse. It dates from the 16th century, and it's absolutely terrific. It's just a day's trip outside of Rome. It's in Bomarzo, which I think was contracted for the word bozo, but who knows? Anyway, you used to be able to get into it, but COVID has returned so violently to Italy that you can't get in. Even if you're wearing a mask, the building is now.
They got the mask. All right, Barry, we got to wrap up because we're raffling off a T-shirt here. Let me, on the way out here, what do you think about the COVID vaccines announcements?
Well, what do I think? They also came out with a home test. And my question about the COVID home test, do you cheat by taking it in someone else's home? Actually, I think that distribution won't be a problem. They've got to send all the vaccines from both different companies to Amazon for next day delivery.
There you go.
Anyway, I want to wish you and all your viewers a happy Thanksgiving. And I wish the fake news would leave President Trump alone. You know what the fake news is saying now about Thanksgiving? They said it's the first in history that instead of the president pardoning the turkey will pardon the president. and they're even worse.
Go
Wait,
out.
I just want to end with this, okay?
All right, well, we got to go.
Okay, anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Barry, I love you. You're the best. You left on the best joke. We got to leave on the high note sometimes.
Thank you.
Barry
God bless
Goldsmith,
everybody.
always here
Our
on
president and
Fridays
our
to
team.
crack you up.